Okay. Think of a little girl who had trouble talking when she was younger, who struggled with reading and math all through elementary and sort of into her junior high years. And one thing changed. By junior high, it got better because she picked up an instrument. Why should you learn to play an instrument? That's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about the importance of playing an instrument and the role it plays in young people's lives. It actually plays, in daily life, in any culture. It's something that takes place. A Chinese philosopher, Confucius, said long ago that music produces a kind of pleasure which human nature cannot live without. So, like I said, it's in every culture. We can't live without it. Anything you hear, that's music. By learning to play an instrument, you obtain many different traits. You learn discipline, and you learn discipline by playing an instrument by the time it takes to learn how to play the instrument, time it takes to practice, and so on, the time it takes to set aside to be able to do the events that you want to do. You learn great posture. Most people sit like this. When you play an instrument, you have to learn to sit like this. I played sax, so do-do-do. Or, piano. You have to sit with a great posture. You learn an artistic ability. Artistic ability takes place, in art, but it also takes place in dance, music, everything. She looks like she's, got a classical look about herself. And you learn a lot from that. And time management. You have to take the time to practice, and even when you don't want to, or you're like, oh, I don't have the time to do that, you have to make the time. Sorry. Does it really make you smarter? Approximately 90% of the brain's motor control capabilities are devoted to the hands, mouth, and throat. With this in mind, experts say that the fine dexterity involved with playing a violin can exercise the entire brain and stimulate general intelligence. Continue. Does it really make you smarter? Students of lower socioeconomic status who took music lessons in grades 8 through 12 increased their math score significantly as compared to non-music students. But just as important, reading, history, geography, and even social skills soared by 40%. Band students' scores for the SAT on average were 62% points higher. Let's get real. Physician and biologist Lewis Thomas studied the undergraduate majors of medical school applicants. He found that 66% of music majors who applied to medical school were admitted the highest percentage of any group. Only 44% of biochemistry majors were admitted. More facts. Musical training has been found to improve how the brain processes the spoken word. This finding could lead to improving the ability of children who have dyslexia and other reading problems. I was the kid from the beginning of the story. I was the girl. I had a lot of problems talking. I stammered a lot and couldn't form complete sentences correctly. And I had issues reading. For me, learning to play my saxophone became an escape. Learning to play the different notes and keeping time beat paid off. My reading level shot from being below grade level to being way above grade level. Math improved as well. I still struggle with math a little bit, but who doesn't? Additional qualities you obtain are stress management. It brings joy to not only you, but those around you. Brings you out of your comfort zone. If you're going to do a solo, it's kind of like speaking in front of a class. You're shaky. And it boosts your social skills. By the boosting your social skills, it puts you out into the society that learn to play an instrument, you join in one of the most important facets to society. Today I've talked to you about the importance of learning to play an instrument and how it affects our daily lives and how it can affect not only us, but your children. So I want you to think about, if you don't have children now, or if you haven't picked up an instrument, pick up an instrument. It might help you a lot. Thank you.
Good, I've never thought of those things.
Marching band.
That it?
Who else wants to go?
Stuff. We've done it first. I'm going to my first ever done.
This is my luxury period.
I feel like I told you.
And that's even after we watched, 10 minutes of one of his YouTube videos.
I don't think Jerry Lewis had great posture. He's always standing up
I
doing
was gonna say, he's always
this.
standing up, yeah.
He's always standing up, beating the tar out of it.
Yeah, pounding on it. Well, it is technically a percussion instrument,
Sorry, there you go.
isn't that right? The piano is technically a percussion instrument.
Yeah. In a way, it could be a string instrument too, though, huh?
Yeah.
For some reason, like a
Strings would be considered percussion,
No,
or
it's a- yeah.
because you have to. Where's the, technically,
Fun.
the guitar is a string instrument, but it's percussion, like in like.
That's right there. You scroll past, right there in the middle. There you go.
We got on the island.
Yeah, yeah.
On the island? Whoa.
You know, like,
We
the whole thing,
survived.
I was just like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just thought, he's like,
He survived. And the
Into
drug
the
dealer.
asteroid shelter.
me,
I just find it really interesting that we condoned a drug dealer to stay with us.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't need those things.
And she didn't even have drugs, that's what I thought was funny.
It's like,
Oh, the drug dealer,
It's like-
not Carolina's
it's like
person.
we put down a prostitute, not a drug dealer.
I thought it was just funny that you swept the thing, but you didn't have any drugs with you.
Why is it interesting? It's like we promoted a drug dealer and like shut down the prostitute.
But it was the skills I brought to
But
the
they're
table.
both really, okay, yeah, you're
It
still.
was the skills, it was the EMT
I did
training.
Yeah, I know, but so it's like the whole of that aspect.
I was so excited when I saw it, I was like, yeah, number
It's like we tied for like third. A lot of people tied for second. Like you got first by one shot. It's like
hey, I was on the bottom, but I survived.
Derek got like
Still,
66?
third. Derek got like third. We got like fourth.
I'm excited.
I survived. Without me, you could die.